Hi, I'm Kenneson here at the SAUER Academy with a tack tip about setting up rifles and getting rifles ready for the upcoming season. So first things first, if you break your rifle out, what I like to do at the end of every season is go ahead and mark my rifle with where I zeroed it at what distance, and then the temperature and the ammunition that I used when I zeroed the gun. It's just a nice thing when you break this out of the safe when you go to start the season off to know where you're standing at and if you need to re-zero or at least confirm zero, or if you have to start from scratch. So that's kind of what that's all about, and I do that with every rifle, especially if you have multiple rifles that you're shooting. The next thing I would do, if I did buy new accessories for a rifle, whether it be a new rifle or an old rifle that I'm upgrading, what I like to do is after I get it mounted, torqued down to the correct specs, and Loctited, I like to take a marking pen made by Sharpie, something you could pick up at your local hardware store, and go ahead and mark all identifying screws that would come loose. So for instance, if you look on the SAUER red dot, I've got the tightening screw. I would make sure that I put a line across that. That way if it does come loose during the shooting session, whether it's a class or you're just having fun out in the backyard, I can notify or identify that quickly and efficiently and go ahead and make the correct changes if I need to. So other parts that I would mark aside from your sight would be backup iron sights down here at the base or back of the gun, castle nuts that can work loose, sling mounts, whether it be a single point, 2-point, or 3-point. I would make sure that the mount attaching to the gun is marked. That way I can identify if it comes loose. I would also mark my selector switch straight across. That way when it's in the slung position, if my safety is off, everybody on the range can identify that right away. As we move forward, a couple other things. If I do have an accessory rail here, I would make sure that the screws that hold the rail on or into place are marked, and then as we move forward, your flash hider up front, I would make sure that's marked as well. Folks that don't want the big white NASCAR type markings on their gun, a subdued black marker will work just fine, something that you can identify quickly.